Hey, what's up? Just on the way back from the gym. I'm kind of wanting to make this whole YouTube thing back into have you ever watched Gary Vee? Like, almost like a vlog, but the main problem that I'm facing is that I don't know editing. And yeah, it's a skill that I could learn. I definitely could learn it, but it's just out of my zone of expertise. Also, this is how I get in my right, you ready? This is my window to my room. This is how I get in. I open the window and I climb in every time. Just because it takes a little while to get around through the front way, so I just jump in like that. But yeah, I might start making this into like a sort of vlog thing, but I don't really know how much of my personal life I want to include in this, you know. But I'm just gonna start recording when I'm out and about, when I have ideas, matching loads of different types of content, keeping it fresh for you guys. That's the plan. If you know any editors or anything like that, or if you can edit videos, then just hit me up. 10 minutes meditation. Just had pre-workout, so I'm a bit all over the place, but I'll try to calm my brain down. Let's go. 10 minutes starting. 10 minutes starting now.
Embrace reality and deal with it. There is nothing more important than understanding how reality works and how to deal with it. The state of mind you bring to this process makes all the difference. I've found it helpful to think of my life as if it were a game in which each problem I face is a puzzle I need to solve. By solving the puzzle, I get a gem in the form of a principle that helps me avoid the same sort of problem in the future. Collecting these gems continually improves my decision-making, so I'm able to ascend to a higher level and higher levels of play in which the game gets harder and the stakes become even greater. All sorts of emotions come to me while I'm playing, and those emotions can either help me or hurt me. If I can reconcile my emotions with my logic and only act when they're aligned, I make better decisions. Learning how reality works, visualizing the things I want to create, and then building them out is incredibly exciting to me. Stretching for big goals puts me in a position of failing and needing to learn and come up with new inventions in order to move forward. I find it exhilarating to be caught up in the feedback loop of rapid learning, just as a surfer loves riding a wave, even though it sometimes leads to crashes. Don't get me wrong, I'm still scared of crashes, and I still find them painful. But I keep the pain in perspective, knowing that I will get through these setbacks and that most of my learning will come from reflecting on them. Just as long-distance runners push through the pain to experience the pleasure of runner's high, I have largely gotten past the pain of my mistake-making and instead enjoy the pleasure that comes with learning from it. I believe that with practice you can change your habits and experience the same mistake learner's high.
That's it. 10 minutes. Now this is the part where you reward yourself. Smile, because emotion follows motion. So by smiling and pumping your fist, you're going to get psyched up. Congratulate yourself for doing the habit that you want to introduce. You see, for every habit there's a cue, there's the habit, then there's the reward. And with Kirby's system, which I have literally up just here, which you can look at if I can. This is Kirby's system. This is what I use. This is my productivity system that I use every day. So that's my cue. By having a productivity system, it takes out the need for a cue. The habit is meditation for me at the moment. Then the reward is two things. First of all, I psych myself up. And then second of all, I get my card, which I talked about in yesterday's video, which is Kirby Habits. And I draw a big cross. Where's a pen? Well, I'm going to draw a cross now. For day 2, and that's the reward. You see, with Kirby Habits, you have a cue, a habit, and a reward, and that's what you do. Yep, your baby meditation. Day 2 complete. So, just finished this book. Absolutely crazy book. The whole concept is, well, it's a leadership book, saying loads of different various traits about leadership. This guy, Jocko Willink, he was a Navy SEAL. An incredible man, so brave. You can just tell he's been through a lot. Watch one of his TED Talks or something like that, and he's giving loads of leadership things. But obviously, I'm not a leader, not a leader yet. Anyway, the most important thing I got out of the book is extreme ownership. This concept of taking responsibility for everything that happens in your life. And whilst that may not be completely true, everything isn't your fault. It's an empowering belief, because as soon as you recognize that, or as soon as you believe that everything is up to you, everything is my fault, then you're no longer a victim. You can't complain about anything. You can't blame your circumstances from anything but yourself, because you are the only thing that you can control from getting from where you are now to where you want to be. So why play a victim to anything else? It just doesn't make sense. This whole idea of do and believe what will get you closer towards your goals, this is one of those things. You've got to realize, believe that everything is your fault. Where you are right now is your fault. Everything that's happened to you is your fault. And there was this one example of this, and it was saying that if my girlfriend got hit by a meteor while she was away on holiday, that's my fault, because I could have done something about it. There's a website out there that tracks meteors and says if there's one nearby. I could have gone on that website. I've known about that website. I could have recognized that there was a meteor about to hit, and I could have got her away. But I didn't, and she's dead now. In this hypothetical situation, she'd be dead now. But the point is, I wouldn't feel bad about it, because I recognize that the risks are so low that it's not worth it. But this whole idea of everything is your fault is just empowering. So yeah, I've just finished that book. It's called Extreme Ownership. Now I'm going to read The 7 Habits of Highly Effective People. And I just wanted to document this because I wanted to show you that everything that I say to you is what I do. I'm documenting. I'm not reading something else and sharing it with you unless I believe in it. This is everything that you learn is stuff that I believe in, or stuff that I'm trying to believe in, or stuff that I'm doing every day. So I'm onto the 7 habits of highly effective people. And if you've watched my video, which is going to be at the end of this video, or it's up in one of the corners now, that's how to read anything or how to remember anything without taking notes. Click up there if you want to watch that. Then the main thing that I say is to read the 5-star Amazon reviews. And I'm literally doing that now. Going through the 7 habits of highly effective people, reading the 5-star reviews, and getting myself hyped up to read this book. Because the more you believe that this book is going to give you value, the more your brain can focus and the more your brain will internalize it. It's the reticular activating system. If you want to learn how to read books without taking notes, then click up there, click up there, click, 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 click. And that's literally what I'm doing. So I just thought I'd also add in that everything that I teach you is everything that I truly believe in. I'm not going to lie to you. There's no point that's detrimental for my long-term goal. I'm documenting everything I believe, everything that I think, everything that I think you can share, everything I think that you can benefit from as well. So I'm literally going through and I'm reading the reviews and I'm loving it. 5-star reviews. It looks like a great book. And because I think that, I'm going to internalize the book. I'm going to want to read it, which is what I'm going to do next. So yeah, see you tomorrow. So I realized I'm never sharing with you my personal Kirby systems, but this is exactly what it is. I have everything that I talked about. This is my productivity system. This is the thing that lets me organize, prioritize everything that I need to do in life. It's this exact thing, this setup that you're seeing right now, that never lets me forget anything. I never forget birthdays anymore. I completely organize my life. So this is what I do today. So you see, executing this equals dream life. This is my daily activities. These are the things that I've got to do every day. So I've already exercised, and you can see here, this is what I did. This is how I track my exercise. So I did the overhead press by 55 kg by 3, which is the most I've ever done. And once I've done this, I come over here and I click archive. Then the other things that I've got to do today is I've got to make a video, I've got to email, and I've got to meditate. But I've already meditated. And I've got an exam. If you look up here, yeah, I've got an exam in 2 days, an essay and an exam due. So I'm going to write down everything that I've got to do for my essay. Actually, now my essay is over here because I'm organized in the reminders. So I'm going to go in here and I'm going to go to, where is it? Checklist. Add a checklist. And I'm going to write down all the different parts of my essay. So there's 5 different paragraphs that I've got to write about. So, and I've already done 1. So I'm going to write para 2, para 3, and so on. But this is the exact system. This is the inside of Kirby's system. This is what I use every day. Like, I actually use these things. Maybe maybe an hour a day I'm on this thing constantly, maybe 20 times a day. I open this up, I check what I'm doing, I check what I've got to do next, I check what activities are going to get me the most results for the quickest, for the least amount of effort, and I do this. This is the inside of Kirby's system. If you want me to run through the nitty gritty things of my productivity system and also my affirmations, this is the mindset that I've adopted. Every single thing here is my mindset, and I'm tempted to make a video and just go through each one and explain it. Just explain a little bit, because this is literally makes up who I am. This is who I am. This is what I believe, or at least what I'm trying to believe. So let me know, drop a comment, like the video if you want me to make a whole video going through every single one of my affirmations, the beliefs that I'm trying to adopt.